Shut up and sit down.
Hey you Skellywags! Got in a few new figures, but not enough time to do full reviews this week. Got a few things going on behind the scenes, and working on the next 118 toy news. So I'll be doing an overview with my first impressions, highlighting some of the improvements Joytoy have been making on these figures, the Jianghu on the left, and Black Templars Warhammer 40k. First up, for your one-stop shop for collectibles, imports and all sorts, you'll find in-stock items and pre-orders for all upcoming toys in this vid. Visit Big Bad Toy Store.
Be sure to use the link in the description to support the channel.
This is Tengtian Yue from Joytoy's Dark Source Jianghu line, who looks better than I actually expected. I like the other two so much that I just decided to grab him along with the monk guy straight away, and had a bit of a buyer's pre-order remorse, but luckily he ended up looking pretty good. Alright, so here's the new knee. Look at this. So this is brand new. Look how I've tried to fix this problem with that knobbly knee there. So it's not perfect, but it works. Look, so this is how it works. The glue came off, so I could actually look and investigate. Got that normal bit there, but then there's a surrounding plastic you see here, which houses the knee joint, and then there's that added bit they put on it, which covers where the huge gapping would normally be. There you go. See, look. So it works a lot better than previously. Look at that. So it seems like Joytoy are actually listening to some of these issues. It's a huge improvement from that. One issue I found with this figure, for me anyway, is this wrist joint. These wrist joints are normally articulated, and this bit here, this joint, is not for me. I don't know if that was, I don't think that was the case for Awesome Action Toys in his review, which is very disappointing. These figures, part of their draw is the hands, and the multitude of hands you get, and how they can be articulated, particularly with this kind of martial arts figure. Everything else moves about nicely though, but yeah, very disappointed with the hands. This here, there's a lot more range than I first thought. You can get some good bends out of that. They pose really well. Again, the main thing about these figures are really how really great they pose, and all the different hand options, which I'm not usually a fan of, but they work really well with these figures to give them a lot more character. But you'll see that with the monk guy. I'm just keeping the fists on him for now, but we'll dive deeper in the main review. These guys are really fun to pose. In fact, this guy I thought was going to be using the buck of Tengtian Shen, but it is actually brand new. So you can do a kick up like that. It's got a lot more range of movement, particularly with the arms and the upper sort of torso bit. Yeah, look at that. This is Temple Monk Wunian. Took off his red scarf, so he's got more range on the head. This bit can be removed as well, the cape bit. I think they've used the same technology for the Sisters of Battle on him, as that face looks One of the better faces I've seen for these figures. Great hands. Love these hands. Look, see, these can move. See, articulated. I don't know why they didn't do that for my Tengtian Yue. Anyway, look, the knees here. It actually works better for him. More sort of seamless. Perhaps because his trouser bit's more baggy. Yeah, brilliant little figure. Look at that design on there, that dragon thingy. Yeah, he works really well. I love how he feels. He's got all this sort of articulation you'd want a kind of monk figure to have. And those hands, these dynamic hands I'm using, I love how they look. Obviously he'll pose better without the red cape thing on him. The necklace thing kind of floats about a bit sometimes, but I suppose you couldn't say it's an action pose. That necklace floating. Got some good movement here. As my crotch area bit is a bit loose. It was a lot sturdy when I first got him, but there, look. I think it was glued to that T-bar joint thing previously. But with it now loose, can get some more dynamic posing with his leg going higher up. Like that. If you check out that damn figure show's review on this, I think he had a bit issue with his leg going up. So if you loosen up that crotch, then should be able to get like a kick up like that if he's not falling over. Balance, and they're really easy to balance. Yeah, I'll delve in more in a full review. For now, here is a tease of Hadouken from this Gorkin looking monk. It's part of partly why I really liked his look, especially with that necklace. There you go. From Warhammer 40k, Marshal Badeckrath said that Joytoy had improved his head. I had to make some improvements myself with these bits here. I had to ink that in, the black there, because there was a bit of flesh colored tone all around and I didn't like it. It was very sloppy, so I've got a Gundam fine line marker in grey and fix it up. Look at his eyebrows. I know the complaints about no eyebrows, but Joytoy, come on, these are a bit much, like massive huge caterpillars or something. But the main selling point for me, why I got him in the end, was this skelly on the back. Look at this guy. I love this look. This is just trapped in. He's, yeah, no longer living. And this is pretty cool. Look how this flows. All this little writing, which is yeah, it says stuff in another language. But yeah, brilliant look. And it simply just goes on the top, like so. But loving the look of this. Look at his cape. don't think it's supposed to be like that, but I kind of like it. It's different. And the pauldron there, this unique pauldron. This is a soft overlay, so it's one piece. It's all soft. You can take it all off, but there is still the waist movement there. You won't get much on the upper torso though, but all of the articulation is there. Just hidden and restricted. This is brand new. I like the look of that. Everything about this Marshal looks really awesome. Even that grimace, constipated grimace face. Yeah, it looks great. The sword, even on the underlay there, the underneath, his legs, different molds. Look at that, even that, he's got goes all the way around. See, look how it fits there. It's kind of you have to wedge it in there. It's not the best, but the power pack's tight, so that's a good thing. So one thing I wanted to highlight was the articulation of the lateral rays of the arms and how there are small improvements. As you can see here with this original 2.0 Space Marine, it was a very bad look. Goes up like that, and then, well, here, snap off. You can easily click it back in, but it was an issue with play, just getting it above a certain point and then it just popping out, just like that. But with this, look at that. So it's sturdier for play, and it goes up a bit higher too. They've made these incremental changes on the pauldrons. Not the best, but they're changes nonetheless. Look at that. See, look, you can push it out and it's not popping out. I've noticed that the Black Templars seem to be the best for this. It is an all-round improvement everywhere, except for some of the Ultramarines, I think. There. See his range out there. Look at that. I have difficulty popping these ones out. See, look at that. That's the Rain World's range compared to the original. So there are improvements. I think the connection to the pauldrons is a bit softer as well, so you can move them around a bit more. But I think it works. Definitely better than what we got originally. So I'm curious about the new reruns of the Ultramarines. I may pick one up to see how it fares against the two I've got. And the Castus, it was the first 2.0 body I got, whose lateral raise was pretty bad. But on to Marshal here, looking so badass. I think he's the most impressive looking out of the Black Templars for me. Just all the detail, and yeah, it just looks great. Look at that. You can hear this belt. Look at those little skellies there as well. Awesome stuff. When I get more time, I will go into more detail with him. And this is the Emperor's Champion, Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Rolantus. Something like that. Badass looking champion. This head was popped out when I got it, and it wouldn't pop back in properly. So I had to heat it up, get it back to factory settings. But yeah, very simple look for this guy, which actually I think works in his favour. With his sword Excelsior, Ira, and then you've got here Imperator, Lux. Brilliant looking sword though, love that. And this thing here was in his hand, but not like that. I put it over his thumb there, thought it worked better like that. Just have it hanging down like that. I like that you can actually remove it though, this little thing. Of these straps here as well. These other, it's all slightly different, and I don't think it's repeated anywhere else. Look at that as well. I like how this flows. Same sort of stuff there. That's yeah, don't know what it says. Scribble. And this is different too. Look, these kind of pop out a bit more than it should. Sticks out, I mean. Some say he looks pretty plain. I think that just adds to his badassness. If you notice here, there's no nothing there, no collar bit at the front bit popping out. Yeah, just like the simplicity of him. It's like he's just got what it's the essentials, or strictly the small bits that he wants. He's got, you know, different armor. Yeah, so these things on the back may pop out. He's a no frills kind of guy. He's got a few embellishments here and there, but it's all about his sword and his skills as the Emperor's champion. I wanted to bring 1.0 here because sometimes I romanticize about how it was before and wish they were like they were previously, but look, I really didn't like this when they released it. I thought it was just, yeah, there wasn't much difference with that. The pull-up mechanism didn't really make much of a difference. Let's bring back the Marshal here, as we drew comparisons with him earlier with the original 2.0. And there, see? It's about the same. Look, yeah, just it looks ugly. The joints there. Let's try Emperor's Champion. Yeah, he puts his arms out. And they don't pop out. So first impressions, these guys are great. Oh yes, the softer plastic with these as well, by the way. But yeah, I couldn't help myself getting these guys. I'm glad I did. They're brilliant so far. So the main thing to take away from these is that Joytoy are making improvements on all their lines. The knees on the Jianghu, the pauldrons on the Space Marines, and that's only improving with hands with the Raven Guards and other bits. So a lot to look forward to. More on these soon. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll skel you later.